So here are the Mildwood family, wandering down the stairs towards the cellar. Young Octavius was at the front, with Uncle Seth looming over his shoulders as he approaches the door. And I think that's literally where we left off last time. Over to you.
Where am I? Can I not?
You're in the very front.
Yep. Okay, I couldn't see it. Yeah, I was just going down through this door, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, so you got to the bottom. The door is, of course, closed.
Yes.
Listen.
You wish to eavesdrop at the door?
Yeah, absolutely.
By all means, give me a perception skill roll. Young Octavius Mildwood.
Let's get the 20 in.
God, it just sucks, because if I don't roll a 20, like, it sucks. Where is my... Wow, it's loading very slow. Okay. Perception.
Okay. Yeah, you listen to the door, but it's all quiet on the other side. You can't hear anything. Perhaps you can hear the faint dripping of water somewhere, but that's about it.
I can hear the faint dripping of water somewhere.
But that's about it.
And that's... it sounds safe to enter.
Definitely know they closed the door and they're in
We
there.
heard them in there for... We know they're in there.
Should we go in like guns a-blazing?
What a blazing?
Swords.
What are those?
Crossbows a blazing?
Arrows?
Fireballs are blazing.
Hey, Trip, why don't you go upstairs and just make sure we don't get flanked? Okay, that's a great idea, Seth.
Nailed it.
Wow, so agreeable. That's weird.
Never the case normally.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Seth is gone. I don't even know what spells he has left, if any.
I don't think he has any. He said he didn't have any, right?
Oh,
I
then.
think he was pretty low.
Okay.
And he burned a bunch of his stuff.
He did. He might have one or two heals left, possibly. Because you haven't done a whole lot of healing, I don't think. A little bit, but not a
Sure.
massive
Yeah,
amount.
yeah. Right.
So, okay. Yes.
Crossbows are blazing, Octavius.
Yes, I think that's more apropos.
All right, just be careful. And I
Please.
love you.
My middle name is... Well, it's...
Rodrigo.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What?
Tell us all what we already know.
My middle name?
Uh-huh.
Do we all already know that?
Well, yes, we're a family, so we would definitely all know your middle name.
I don't think I ever found that out.
Right.
That sounds about right.
I tune him out.
His middle name is...
And your middle name is...
Wait, hold on, though.
Do you not remember?
No, hold on. Father, do you...
Yes.
You, actually know my middle name?
Well, son, you absolutely know your own middle name.
Yes, I do. I don't like it embarrassing.
Okay. Well, then why were you going to say it
As
just
you know.
now?
I wasn't going to say it. I was not going to say it.
Oh, you brought it up, so I'm
Do you
trying to
want-
respect you, but
Do you want me to say my middle name, Father?
I wish you weren't ashamed, so go ahead.
Well, all of you know it, so it's not really embarrassing since you all know already.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't.
Go ahead and say it, though. We love
Yes,
hearing it.
I know you do. My middle name is Bluebell.
Bluebell?
So
Yes.
beautiful. It's beautiful. We tell you that all the time, every
Yes.
night.
Remember when I used to call you Bluey?
Yeah, I remember. It was 2 days ago.
we
Your
go in
name
that
is
room now?
Octavius Bluebell Hexalante.
No, my name is Octavius Hexalante. My middle given name is Bluebell.
Mm-hmm. And it's beautiful, just like you.
You know, it was really annoying when you used to say it was beautiful, and that really made me mad.
Well,
Beautiful.
I've been working on it, as we promised.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
I did promise you I would work
Because,
on it, but
Father, I tell you,
oh,
it filled me with a rage I've never felt before in my life.
but it's so cute, and your little button nose. Oh,
I know,
and
he's
would
the
just-
belle of the ball all the
I
time,
would
isn't he?
boop you right on your little bell nose. Oh. Remember when you would make a little beep when I would do it?
Yes, I
Can we go in the room? I feel like they're listening
Yes,
to
we need to
us
go in the
talk
room.
about this.
Okay, I love you.
You,
They
you
probably
feel
all-
like they might have just overheard your conversation? Do you think?
Probably died from secondhand embarrassment, probably, so it'll be an easy to wipe them out at this point.
Go in the room, Blue Ball. Go in the room.
Okay, now see, that's why we never told you what the middle name was, because I knew
I
you
get
were
it
going
now.
to make
Yeah.
those kinds of comments, and he's young, so we
What
don't
does that
talk like
mean?
that. We'll talk about that later, Gemma. I promised your mom that conversation would be with her. So we'll just.
Was it because my favorite toy as a little baby bunting was a blue ball?
Oh yes.
Oh, that makes sense. Why do we have to talk? Why
That
does
does
mom need to be involved in that then?
No reason at all, actually.
I love how the people on the other side of the door are like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. They're talking about Bluebell. I don't know.
I think.
Open the door.
We'll talk about this later.
Anyways, I cast open door.
You cast open door. Is that what you do?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, do you have that?
Yeah, I absolutely do. Octavius waves his hands. There's like, Ashni Navaruta. And goes, opens that.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He attempts to open it, but it doesn't open.
Oh, it's locked.
I'm out of spell slots, I guess. I've heard all of you say that sometimes, and it sounds cool, so I guess that's the problem.
It sounds like a great excuse to do nothing.
Uncle Seth, maybe this is where your field of expertise may come in.
Not blood.
And so it's a wood door, Gore, or stone, or what?
I mean, it's like a cellar door. It's wooden with iron bands.
Oh, the iron bands,
with the rivets. Yeah, it's not the sort of door that busts down easily. Not saying it can't be broken down, but not easily. And the worst of it is you have like no run-up room at all. I mean, there's only like a few feet between the door and the wall.
Are there like very obvious like places my fist could go that would just be wood, not the rivets as well? Okay.
Again, though, punching through an oak door is quite a challenge.
So you're gonna see me go up to the door, and I'm gonna start knocking at particular parts, kind of like randomly.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shrug and take out my hand axe and just start hacking at the wood bit in the like between the rivets.
Okay.
So I'm using my hand axe to carve, basically.
Just in the door?
At the door, in like one spot, so I can make a hole so that I can maybe stick my arm through and unlock it. That's the idea.
2 hours later.
Probably takes a while.
It's going to take you a little while, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. But, I mean, if you persevere with it, eventually you will succeed.
Get like acid in my face or something. The hole I make. And when I finish and make the hole, I'm just gonna turn to the team and be like, "Wasn't there other ways in down here?"
We'll find out soon enough.
But there were other like spiral parts, right?
Did I just hack that? He's like covered in sweat. He's exhausted. Did I just hack through that door for nothing?
I'm gonna attempt to jam my arm through and find the latch to unlock it and open the door.
Okay.
What a way to enter this place.
All right.
You're just standing there watching a little arm.
Listening to us argue about middle names.
James.
Last
like
time I stuck my arm through something, it.
I was about to ask if it reminded you of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it probably reminds you of quite a lot. Yeah, you put your arm through, and as you're fumbling to reach down and find, wherever the locking mechanism, the slatch would be, there's suddenly a sharp, excruciating pain in your forearm for 6 points of piercing.
And I'm gonna pull back, holding my kind of bloodied forearm. I got family.
Did you get the latch though?
Well, clearly not, because I'm.
Well, I thought maybe in the.
There's a hole now. I'm gonna kind of go down and I kind of whisper into my hands, and then you just see this blue hand form of a mage hand, or no, purple. And it kind of like, let me see if I can fit the mage hand through the opening to unlatch the door.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I mean, you can certainly send the mage hand through.
I think they're right there. Guys,
Let's see. The hands can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds, which means it can basically affect up to about 10 pounds of pressure as well. It's not strong enough to turn the lock, I'm afraid.
What?
Come on.
10 pounds is nothing. Like, 10 pounds of pressure is nothing.
So since I can't, I just send the mage hand flying around the room to see if it'll distract them.
Okay. Well, you have to choose a point within range for mage hand, so you got to be able to see where you're sending it.
Okay.
So you can send it like anywhere in the room that you can see through the hole.
All the way to the back. Yeah.
Okay.
Zoop.
Alrighty. The mage hand doesn't seem to have drummed up any weirdness. Other than Shaggett's, or sorry, should I say, Uncle Seth getting stabbed by something sharp, that's about all that's really happened. But, you know, hey.
Any ideas, guys?
Try again.
And again, and again, and again.
I don't know how to
die.
pick a lock.
I do.
Well, can you try that? Maybe before we put a hole in the wall, in the door, that would have been helpful, but...
All right, well, I thought maybe Uncle had his power and masculinity could get the door down. Someone with the name of Bluebell certainly might not have a chance to do that, so I thought maybe it'd be better suited for someone else.
Well, Bluebell has little dexterous fingers that could
Bluebell
probably...
has little dexterous fingers that get into mischief.
Yeah. Yes?
And I'm gonna try to pick this lock, or
Okay.
sleight of hand.
It is sleight of hand.
Okay.
Give it a go.
Do I? Ooh, yikes! Does Thieves' Kit do anything? I don't know.
I think it's just required to be able to do it.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it helped me. Yeah, not the best roll there for that.
Let's see. Well, it allows you to add your proficiency bonus to any checks to make with disarm or open locks. So you could add your proficiency bonus if you haven't already.
I did not. My proficiency bonus isn't that high though. We're pretty low level. 3, so it'd be a 12 total.
Okay. Last time you opened the lock like a pro. This lock, however, is clearly old, rusted, and damp. It just doesn't wanna open.
Well, getting defeated by a door. I guess we go home.
All the things we could defeat, but not a door.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the family and say, when I finish, I'm gonna be pretty tired. So you take the lead, and I'm gonna take the hand axe and hack at the hole, making it wider down the door, with the intention of splitting it in half or making it easy to get to the latch. So I'm gonna put a lot more work into this door.
Okay, so you guys are in it for the long haul then. As he
apparently
basically is gonna try to hack all the way down the door and then bust
This is
it apart.
so
And
stupid.
push.
why don't we just tell him to stay in there and not come out?
Don't come out.
or we'll kill them, so they won't.
Yeah, I'm going whole hog on this door.
Okay.
All right.
Right. Well, you start to successfully make some purchase. Then you can hear inside the room something kind of grinding along the floor.
Yeah, they're moving a desk or something.
Come on.
Something.
Faster.
Just open
Okay.
the door.
What you will see is like come in line with with the cut that you've made. That's maybe about 2 foot
Oh my
now.
god.
Two much larger twig-looking creatures rolling a huge barrel that's obviously full into position. So you're there hacking away, and they're like rolling this barrel over there to kind of like. And then once they get to the door, do you? In theory, I would say either Octavius or Seth, if you have anything ranged, you could probably take a shot at him.
I would.
One
I
of
have
them as an
I
attack
have
of
a
opportunity
Yeah,
as
I
they
have a
put a
crossbow.
barrel in the way.
I do have a ranged unit weapon, crossbow.
Uh-huh.
Or crossbow. All right, so
I'd let you.
Achoo.
Yeah, I'd let you make an attack of opportunity at one of them.
Achoo.
Oh, good shot.
Ooh, there we go.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, you do kathunk one of the blights. Congrats with that.
Thank you.
And then, they sit the barrel up, which is kind of, full. And boom, put it in position, and then scarp her off.
There's
Okay.
gotta be another way into this room, right?
We don't, by the time we get to it, they're just gonna come out. Obviously, they're trapped, or they would have left already, right?
Perhaps they are trying to perform some kind of ritual in there, and that's why they don't want to leave.
What is this like stairwell and stuff that we're in? Is it like mostly stone, or is it wood? Like what kind of
it's
building wall are we in?
The stone.
What if we?
The
What if we
floor
just-
above you is wooden, but the
Right.
carved
Is it-
section is stone.
What if we just light that barrel on fire?
Smoke them out.
It's got to be wine in there. It'll.
Try it
glow,
out.
right? Well, I don't have a way to make fire.
I will. I can shoot it. Just back up, everyone.
Okay.
So everybody's moving to give Gemma room to blast the barrel.
Yes.
Roll
So-
out the barrel.
I mean, there's a hole, so I sent
Yeah,
a
you can see it.
firebolt
Oh, there's a hole in the barrel.
to the barrel.
Dear Liza,
Dear Liza, dear Liza.
There's a hole in my barrel, dear. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's a stationary
chicken
barrel. You
rice.
Chicken and
It
rice.
slams into the barrel. The barrel has now got a very large kind of black singe mark on the outside, but it's still there.
It didn't open at
It
all.
didn't catch
yet.
on fire.
No.
Keep doing it till it does.
Okay. Well, the second one will crack the barrel open, and wine will just kind of like start pouring out of it
Quick, now.
to where it is no longer probably going to be anywhere near as heavy. Obviously, the wine doesn't catch fire. There's nowhere near enough alcohol in wine to be flammable.
With Doug kind of pushing me down the stairs again, I'm gonna run to the door and push against it.
You still got lots of hacking to do yet. That was long. They did that while you've only got about
So
2
annoying.
feet cut out.
but with the barrel in the way, could I conceivably reach through to unlatch the door with
Well,
the
now the
barrel
barrel's-
kind of protecting my arm?
You could shove the barrel with it being empty.
Yeah, it's leaking now, so it's not heavy.
Okay. Make another attempt. So here's what I'm going to do. Now you've actually got more leeway. You can give me a reflex save.
I was worried about this.
DC will be 14.
Oh, this is not gonna happen.
14 is
so
not hard.
do you know my dex is like nothing?
Yeah, so 14. That's one of those numbers that there's a lot more above it.
Yeah.
Okay, as you begin to fumble around trying to get it, you do not find purchase on the lock before you get poked again for 4.
Ah! Getting really annoyed.
I mean, you can try again. There's nothing that says you can't.
Yeah, I don't want to try to get Gore. I'm losing my life here.
Do it again.
There are
One
only
more
hit
time.
points.
It's the principle of the thing at this point.
One more time. I believe in you, Uncle. Now
So
you can. Now you can do
before I stick my hand through him, be like, you guys in there are about to die like your friends. All of you. Twigs, trees, and people alike. And I'm going to try again.
it. Yes. This is fantastic.
Oh my!
Another 4.
I think the dice is trying to tell us
what
not
about
to do
someone
this.
who has smaller hand and better dex?
Someone who might be able to grab the lock and open it faster.
Like Octavius Excellente.
D. Raven, good to see you.
Watch this. Watch what old Bluebell can do.
Okay.
I know you love it, and I
Bluebell's
love
getting
that
his
for
arm
you.
ready to nip it in there and grab the lock and
Watch
pull
this.
it back before. Go for it.
All right, here we are. Here we go. And a 1 and a 2.
And a shooby doobity doo.
Oh my!
Okay, yes,
It's fine.
just enough. Like
God.
as you fumble down, find the lock and flip it. As you're pulling your hand back, you see what looks like a long, sharp, pointed stake kind of go whoosh, slashing down, but you just get your hand back through the hole before it sticks into you, like literally by millimeters. But in theory, the door is now technically open, or openable.
Now, Uncle.
Well,
You guys go in front of me. I'm exhausted and hurt.
But the barrel.
Well, I pushed it already. Go,
Okay.
Tubbs.
I'm going to open the door.
that's definitely not
Okay.
me first.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was saying
you kind of
that, I
open
mean-
the door. The barrel is there, but you're strong enough to kind of push the door asunder and push the barrel out with it. Okay. You go ahead and grab.
Jump down here with Gemma. If I can
Ding,
squeeze in,
ding,
if I could just
ding,
squeeze
It's
in.
like
this
a
time.
20-minute door.
Ding, ding.
It's 20 minutes.
Okay. So you shove the door open. Inside the room, it clearly is a wine cellar. You can see like large wooden crisscrossed containers in the center of the room. There are 6 large wooden pillars offering support. Most of the holes actually have wine bottles in them. There are 2 blights to the left of you. They're about medium size. They're bigger than those other blights that you've seen. But these ones seem to have like really sharp, pointy sticks, like little stickers that point out all over them and like long, thin, stabby fingernails. They look considerably more vicious than the little twig blights that you saw earlier.
Okay.
That's what you see as you open the door. Now, what do you want to do? You want to dive in the room, or?
God. No.
Okay.
I want to... Are they coming towards me when I do that?
They do not. If you're going to just back up...
I was going to stand in the doorway. They're not... We kind of like lock eyes.
Yep.
And they're just standing there?
Well, initially, and then they'll kind of maneuver. One will maneuver around behind one of the pillars, and one will butt up against the door so that he's able to, like, have a go at anything that comes through it.
Okay, so if I back up, he's just going to stay there?
It would appear so.
Okay, cool. I'm going to shoot him with my crossbow that I have out again.
Okay.
Because I still have that, so I'm just going to plunk him.
All right, so you're going to kind of lean around and shoot him?
Yeah, if he's not coming towards me.
I mean, he's staying right by the door.
Oh, god damn it.
Ugh.
Well, you will miss.
Yep.
Oh,
But
I would duck.
he was holding his action to attack anything that came through the door. So he is going to swipe at you with his claws.
Okay. He can reach me from there?
Yeah, because, I mean, he was already there, so he has a move and an attack. He was holding his action to attack anything that come through the door. So when you dive around to shoot, he swipes at you.
Okay, so he was in range, not coming towards me.
Correct.
Oh, you said he wasn't coming towards me.
No, he wasn't coming towards you. He's right here by the door. He doesn't have to come towards you.
Then wouldn't you have attacked him regular then?
Yeah, I would have swung my. I mean, I would have
Okay,
missed.
then yeah.
Way,
If you would
but
like to retcon that, if you misunderstood, by all means,
yes,
make a
I
regular
misunderstood.
attack.
I don't think. I mean, I'll keep the roll. It's. I don't. That's not fair to.
No, I don't mind. You can re-roll it.
Yeah, because I
You
would.
misunderstood. I mean,
I thought I was hitting him from a distance. If he's just like, "Come on," I'm like, "No," shooting a crossbow at him.
No, he just kind of like moved up by the wall
Gotcha.
where the door was and poised, ready for attacking anything that come through. So you'll leap round and stab at him, and you will hit.
Yep, and I still will move out of the doorway, just because
Alright.
I know that my family's coming in behind me.
And then his held action, as I said, he'll swipe at you, but he won't hit.
Okay. And then add this to it for the holy damage. And now he is, if he has any resistance to piercing damage, that is now gone. Father. If he does.
Ooh, me? Yeah. Okay, no, you have destroyed that one. He is done.
Oh.
But that's the one piece of news.
Yeah.
Once you go in the room, however,
Uh-huh.
you will be able to see other things.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and glancing down past him, where there's kind of like an archway, you will see 3 more of them, kind of like blocking the passageway, and a couple of things behind them that you kind of catch a glimpse of.
Okay.
But they... Let me put these here. Grab those. Initially, you wouldn't have seen them, but you will now. Much larger ones kind of further back behind them. You also hear a guttural humanoid voice say, "Hold them back! Hold them at bay!" Okay. So that's kind of... So are you staying... Well, you would dive him back out of the room, right?
Yeah,
Back into the stairwell?
If I kill him, then yeah, I'm diving back in here.
Okay, right. So yeah, that one is dispatched. You took that one out.
Okay. So I'm gonna dive back in the room and shut the door. Kind of turn to my family. There's more, and there's bigger ones as well.
Okay, let's get them.
Okay, that's the plan, yes?
I think so. Right, everyone? Just gotta look around.
Right.
Trip, we might need you, bud.
Yeah, Trip is not going anywhere.
Yeah, no, he'd come down.
Okay.
Okay.
And he would probably, because he's such a kind guy, heal me.
Okay. I think he's probably got at least 2 heals left.
Okay, so how is everyone else health-wise? I mean, I'm just...
I took a hit,
I'm
so I'm
pretty
fine.
okay.
And I'm just gonna keep Whiskey up here to guard the door, boy. And just keep an eye on. And he will bark if someone comes down.
Alright.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So you get a heal of 6, leaving him with a heal.
Was it worth it?
Well,
You want to take the second heal, or are you going to leave him with 1?
no, I'll leave him with 1. Kind of
An emergency. Okay. Well, you can hear them kind of moving around in there, but they're not coming for the door, it would sound like.
Did you tell us what you heard in there, Octavius, or not?
You guys probably could have heard it. You're
Did we?
right around the corner.
Yeah, and he did say that there are more of them in there.
Yeah.
Okay. we got to get in there. He must be doing something worse.
Okay. We all rush in at the same time. Well,
Yes.
you know. Yeah.
So that's the plan. Is everybody funnels through the room into the room?
Yes. Let's do
Confuse
it.
him.
I'm gonna,
well, so here's the thing. Normally we'd roll initiative, but to be honest, I think your initiative is going to be decided by the order that you go in the room.
Okay.
Because
yeah, I would go
you're
first.
gonna act, you're gonna be able to go. Whoever goes in is gonna act. So I think that's pretty much gonna just determine it. So what order do you want your initiative to be in?
I think
I'll go first.
me second.
With whiskey.
Octavius?
No, Whiskey's not coming in. Whiskey's gonna stay at the stairs, and he's gonna alert me if something's coming down.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Octavius?
I
Doug?
already said that.
Who's next?
Death, I would assume.
Sure.
Seth? Okay.
Then me and
Trip.
Yeah.
Gemma and Trip. Okay.
Let's always do it this way, guys, so we can choose our initiative.
Okay, I'm going to put them there. Okay. All right. So then, here we go. You charge into the room, bulldozing your way in, ready to do battle with whatever unpleasant things are in there. Yeah. Okay. So Octavius, you dive in. What is your action going to be?
My action is closing the gap on one of these guys.
So you want to bolt forward to these two?
Yep, I'd go right up to here.
Okay. And you can attack if you wish.
I do wish.
Then have at you.
Yeah. Oh, son of a bitch.
Okay.
Had to be a 2,
swish.
huh?
But don't find
And
your
flick.
mark. Douglas, you charge in the room next.
Okay.
What do you wish to do?
Okay, so I see just these two and one bigger one at the far end. Is that correct?
Let's see what you see. Yeah. The bigger one at the far end is closer to your size. So you could shoot over Octavius's head and the
That's what
two
I was
small
gonna
ones
ask.
if you wanted to. Or
Yes.
you could shoot like one of the two here that Octavius is fighting. It's really your choice.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go for the one in the back.
Okay.
Because those little ones in front, are those the ones we know are like basically like one hit and
No.
they're done?
They're not.
They're not. They are bigger?
Those are bigger than the ones that you've been fighting, but the ones behind them are bigger still.
Gotcha. Okay, well in that case then I will help Octavius out and go for the one he attempted to hit. Right in front of him. And I'm gonna put Slayer's Prey on that as well
Okay.
as my bonus action. And there's that.
Okay, your arrow
Nice.
whooshes through the air and will hit for a
Ah.
15 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay, not a bad start.
I'll kind of position myself too so I'm not blocking the door.
That will just not that one, the other one.
Sorry.
No, sorry, I'm moving the wrong one. Yeah, that'll destroy that one.
Great.
Good.
They do have more hit points than the other things, but not that
Not
much
for
more.
me.
Okay, good deal. All right, next through the door is Seth.
So, being kind of exhausted, still a little wounded, I'm going to be spending a moxie point to give myself some temporary HP, kind of ready for a fight, breathing in, out really quickly. So, that's a bonus action.
Yeah, that gives you like some temporary hit points. Okay,
so
10
it's
temporary
10.
hit points.
I'll
Okay.
take it.
Hey,
And
it's a hit.
Then, that's something. I'm going to move next to Octavius, because that's seeing the bigger ones, going towards the bigger ones. I'm going to use my action to punch at these guys.
The one that he's fighting here. Okay,
The one that he's fighting, yeah.
have at it.
Nice.
A solid thump on the first one.
Hey!
Ooh.
Whack, whack.
Natural 20!
Congratulations.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Fine with that. I'm fine with that.
You smashed that one to pieces.
Nice.
I'm gonna be like, I told you, like in my angry fighter voice.
Okay, it is their turn to go next. So here's what we're going to do. This guy will step out from behind the wall. And... Thunderclap!
Rude.
Evil druids. These druids that you've been messing with are very kind of, one-trick ponies. Hang on, not Thunderclap, Thunderwave. Wrong one. Okay, 15-foot cone from him. We'll go... so really, it's only going to hit you two.
Okay.
Okie dokie, you both get a reflex save, I believe. Let's see. Yep, reflex saves.
Dexterity based, or
Yep.
no? I thought it was Constitution.
Ayo.
Let's have a look.
Nice.
Oh no, sorry, Constitution save. You're right. It is Constitution.
Well, that's okay.
Dang it.
19 plus. That's okay. Plus
Yeah,
30, so
you're good either way,
21 for me.
Snokes. It's easy.
Or 22. Sorry, 22.
You're way over. Yep. So you
Yeah.
won't get the knockback, and you'll only take
Nah.
half damage.
Oh,
Seth.
no.
Bye, Uncle Seth.
Okay, Seth, you're gonna get pushed. You're gonna get blasted back 10 feet,
Yep.
and you're gonna
But I
take
catch
all
him.
the damage. Octavius, you will halve this damage.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay, Seth,
Low, low, low.
14 points
okay.
of damage.
So low.
Octavius, 7.
Okay.
An incredibly loud, echoing. As that happens, however, bottles all the way along this side wall here just go, and they all shatter and spill wine all over the floor.
What a waste.
No.
Yeah.
Lick it up. Okay, so yeah, he steps out, thunder waves, and his ass is moving back. Okay, next, this one is going to come running out from behind here.
Yep.
And you'll be the first thing he sees, so he will attempt to attack you.
Okay.
But these little dudes are not that gifted. Nope, he will miss.
Yes.
This one will charge round the corner and run at you as well to keep you in your little place.
Give me my little place.
Your little place, so you don't get out of there and move forward further into the room. And it'll miss. And these ones, this one is going to move up here, and this one is going to move up to here, ready to leap into the fray as soon as they can. That is all they're going to do. Gemma, you're diving in the room next.
Yeah.
What does Gemma want to do?
Do something.
Well, anything.
How many of them were green bottles? 10 green bottles. Hanging on the wall.
Okay.
10 green bottles.
Wondering how hard
Alright,
this
Seth,
hits.
we'll catch you later.
Aiming towards the
Nice.
one I see right there.
This one?
Ooh.
Yes.
Alrighty. Yeah, you will engulf him in flames. He is destroyed.
Nice.
Yay.
Good job.
Great. That's it.
And last but not least, Trip will come nipping round the corner through the door.
Insult them.
Insult, insult.
Okay, so he's going to scream poopy heads or something. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Uh-huh.
The big one at the back or the one that is in the front?
Is it more
I
than
thought
one, or is
was
it only one?
a range or
There's
something.
one small one and one big one that he can see.
I think you should get the big one. I can hit. If I hit the small one, I hit it in one shot anyways.
Yeah, I agree with Matt.
Start whittling down the big one.
Yep.
Makes the most sense.
Nice.
Alrighty, DC 16 Wisdom save for one of these. That is no bonus. Okay, straight roll. Not good chances. You're kidding
Come
me.
on.
That's how you make a saving
What
throw.
are the chances?
Sorry.
Not that smart.
Yep. Never mind. Okay, back to the top of the round. Octavius.
Yeah, I'm going to take out this little one in front of me, hopefully.
Okay. You certainly have the punch to do it if you can hit him.
I do indeed. Let's see if I can. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Whoosh.
Yeah.
Slashed, by gosh.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And then
And you still have your movement.
I do. But I think I need to hold this line here.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stay right there.
Hold
and
that
still
line.
still have. Because I'm hoping Uncle will fly up here with me again after getting knocked backwards and help me kind of hold this.
Okay. Well, we'll find out. But first, Douglas.
Yes. All right. I'm going to also shoot at Big Boy.
Okay.
I'm going to move my Slayer's Prey to him.
Alrighty. That's a hit for 8 plus d6.
There's that.
That's 11. Okay.
Now, what's the difference between Slayer's Prey and Hunter's Mark, Christy?
Hunter's Mark is a concentration spell, and
it is.
could get broken. And I have other spells that are concentration. Slayer's Prey is just a class feature, so it does not.
Oh, awesome. Okay, great.
Yeah,
incur
doesn't once
any-
just stick it on something and forget it.
Love
Yep. And there's no like amount of them. I can continue to do it.
Yes. All right, wonderful. Start
deal.
getting them down.
Okay. Sethimus.
Yeah, clearing my head of the ring that's, I'm going to have tinnitus for the rest of my life. I'm going to use a class feature and dig deep, giving me basically barbarian's resistances to classic damage.
Nice.
And I'm going to charge up next to Octavius, and I'm going to use my action since he's a little out of my reach to throw my hand axe at him as I run up. Just go, "Argh!"
And as we know, Gore, hand axes should do double damage against trees. So
Yeah.
just throwing
The
that out there.
lumberjack feet.
Hey,
Yes.
it actually works.
Hey!
Good job.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, in that case then, seeing as you're holding the line, this one will charge up but cannot go any further because you are successfully holding the line.
Yes.
Alrighty. So these are a little different. So first of all, he makes his attack.
Who's he attacking?
I'm going to roll randomly and see.
Okay.
So
Clearly
1 or a
the
2,
little one's
it'll be
bigger
Seth.
threat.
3 or a 4, it'll be Octavius. 3. Okay, he's going for Octavius.
I'm okay with that. Oh, actually, I'm not. You have the buff on.
All right. Here's the attack.
Oh!
Yeah, he hits.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So rude.
I know, how rude. So what actually happens, which is a little bit different, so the, let's see, damage, +1. Okay, so the damage is only 4, however, instead of it like just hitting you and pulling off, it like wraps around you as if it's like covered in thorns. So it's the thorns that dig in. And effectively, you are constricted unless you can make a escape roll, which is DC 14 to do so on your turn.
Okay.
But until then, you are technically restricted, but you go ahead and make that initially.
I can make that now?
You can make one initially, yep.
And it's
Otherwise,
a
you're
con save,
technically
you said, or-
restrained. So it is basically a strength, and you DC 14.
A strength save? Oh, great.
Yeah, you're going to use strength. So just whatever your strength
Jesus.
is.
Hope I roll a 15 or higher, gang.
You will.
Of course you will, because you're awesome.
No.
Alright, then you are considered restrained. So basically, you don't get to do shit until that's broken.
Yeah. So exciting.
And that is the only thing that they're going to do this turn. Gemma, what do you want to do? Now, fortunately, your little brother is very small, and this thing is quite tall, so you can use a clear line of sight straight over top of Octavius's head.
I'm gonna keep it safe, and
Keep it sacred. Keep it safe.
you seem. I hurl 3 purple balls towards it to try to help out
Purple
Octavius.
Okay, your mumminas. You throw your mumminas. Okay, the mumminas will blast into it, and as they do so, will kind of like hit it in 3, like, and each one kind of like blasts a huge chunk of the tangled vines apart, and all of a sudden, the unpleasant vines that were wrapped around you fall loose. It is
Hooray.
dispatched.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, taken out. Good jobby.
Forward then.
Trip. Okay. What does Trip want to do? He can't actually. I don't think Trip can really see any right now. I say that he
Bit
might be
poking
able to.
out.
No, he can. He can just see the arm of
Yeah.
one that's hiding here.
Another.
Another
Vicious.
rude comment.
Yeah. Be more insulting.
Okay. Roll an insult.
Who wants to do it?
Not me. I'm not rolling the best today.
Jane, you're a spellcaster. You roll it. You got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, what am I rolling? D20?
Vicious mockery. Just click that.
This is McCary.
I don't.
Do you all have
I?
access to his sheet?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'll do it.
Thanks.
So you do it.
Just do it.
I didn't want to be the only one.
Do it. Okay. Another straight D20 roll to resist. Surely it's not possible he can pass. This one can't pass. No, he did not.
Yay.
Nice.
He takes 5 points of psychic damage. And he has disadvantage on his attack rolls for this coming turn. All right, Octavius.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around and hit the guy.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can't get around him. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna get over to this side, hear of him, and attack.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Get him. 14 is enough to hit.
Oh,
Thank
jeez.
God.
Woo!
I gotta roll high on this one for it to have a chance.
It's 10 for him. Okay.
Okay,
He's
well,
still there.
I whittled him down for you, Uncle Seth, or Father.
That's
Douglas.
Father. And I can see his little arm, so I'm going to.
I will let you shoot him. Yeah. You're a good enough shot that you could plug him.
Yes, and moving my prey, of course. Oh, that other one nudged it.
That's okay.
Oh, it
14's a hit.
did.
Oh,
You
it
so
does
got
hit.
him.
And you
The other
will
one
dispatch
nudged it.
that one.
It did.
Cute.
It's a reason to
It was gonna be a 20, and then the other dice like hit it a little bit.
a
Okay.
little dink.
Seth.
Oh, I'll move up a little bit too, by the way.
All right.
So
Where do you want to move to? Just to there?
Just red, yeah, just
Okay.
keeping up with everybody.
So this could either go really well or really shittily. Seeing red and hurt and exhausted, I'm gonna go round the corner.
Okay, you will see one of the... Basically this, like, gnarly-looking forest folk with twigs all in his beard, scraggly hair covered in mud and dirt. Just like the ones you've seen before.
Seeing him, I'm going to use my last Moxie points to do the old 1-2,
Okay?
and I'm going to levy 4 haymakers on him. So all attacks with
Whoa.
disadvantage, but maximum damage if I hit, because I am not thinking straight, because I am wounded, hurt, and yeah.
All
I
right.
figure.
Let him
So
go.
1, 2, 3,
Oh my god.
4.
Okay.
Wow, those are actually some really nice rolls. You hit him 3 times.
Yeah, with disadvantage. Wow.
And
Yeah,
20
just
that's
Bang.
36
Bang it up, bang it up,
points
bang it
of
up.
damage.
That was
Okay.
a 20.
Hang it up.
but it didn't count because just.
So yeah, you run around there and just start throwing massive bombs one after the other. He's a completely bloodied. He'll have a busted nose, blood dripping out of his chin, or down his chin. Probably spits out a tooth or two. His right hand is holding his stomach as he kind of like staggers and collapses in the corner against the wall. He's still alive, but seriously beaten. He says, as he spits out a tooth, "Too late! Baba Lasaga already has it. It is gone. You are too late!" And it is his turn.
Oh no.
He is going to cast. Well, he's going to try and cast. Okay. He's going to cast. Hurls his arms forward, and vines and all kinds of twisting forms of plant life begin to rise up through the gaps in the tile. Yes, he's doing entanglement. Let's see if I have a... No, I had a thing for entangle. I don't know if I just... don't remember what it was called, though. Well, might be under vines, maybe. Don't have it. There it is. That's the one I was looking for. Oh, right. 20-foot square, so it's going to kind of go... Okay, he blasts that, and all these vines and stuff kind of come twisting and turning up through the floor. You must succeed on a strength saving throw, or, once again, be restrained. That will affect both Seth and young Octavius. Give me rolls. Octavius, you succeed.
Hey.
And so, yeah, you both do. Okay. So you're able to set yourselves free.
Ha.
Good deal. Gemma, what do you want to do? You'll suddenly see all these vines and plants come bursting out of the floor.
I'm gonna go to the edge of it, not get in it.
Into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
You can't see him with it.
I can't see him.
Nope. Can't see him.
So
Not without... You can voluntarily step into it. And that'll make you visible, but then you'll have to deal with the spell next turn. Your choice.
I'm not gonna do that. Huh. What I will do though is cast True Strike on myself for next round.
Okay.
Hoping I can see him eventually.
That gives you advantage on your attack next turn.
Yeah.
If it's a spell that needs to hit.
Okay.
Trip!
Does Trip have anything to make those go away?
I don't think he's got any spell slots to do it.
No. So what
No.
can he do? Vicious Mockery?
Cantrip?
I can't see anything to do with Vicious Mockery on.
Does he
I
have
mean, I guess the
a-
question is, would he voluntarily get in the restraint?
No.
No,
I don't think so.
I think that would be a dangerous... Especially because he can't see what's behind the wall and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Sure.
So,
Maybe just hold action, I guess.
Yeah, he'd hang back.
all right, Octavius. Your move has got to be to move out of this.
Yep.
But once you've done that, you can do what you want.
Yeah, and he's forward this way, correct? I know he ran forward.
Yeah, you saw Seth like punch him and knock him flying back.
Yeah, can I reach him from where I was?
Yeah, you can.
All right.
Adventures in Zen, thank you for the raid. Good to see you guys.
Woo.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you can dive up to him. As I said, he's spitting blood. His nose is busted and pouring down blood. His right arm is kind of holding his stomach where Seth gave him one hell of a body shot.
Yeah, I'm going to get my rapier and just right up against his neck and just turn and say, "What do we do? Do we hold him for questioning?"
Make the attack roll, but just don't roll the damage.
Gotcha. I'll just roll the whole thing.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll ignore
pretend
the damage.
It doesn't exist.
Okay, yep, no problem at all. So, real quick, and you get it right pressed up against the underside of his chin. He clearly looks like over disheveled and defeated at this point, like he's slumped, and his head is just like pushed all the way back up, and his eyes are peering down at you. Okay, what do you guys want to do? The tanglement is still there. Douglas, you're up.
I'm gonna join up here and.
I don't really think combat is a thing right now, so let's go ahead and change that out to something a little bit more appropriate. Okay, so you're like shoveling up to the edge of the thick vines as well.
Yeah, so I'll shout, just call off your vines if you wanna live. Sound real intimidating.
Okay,
You sound terrifying.
Well, let's be real. He has a very sharp, glowy rapier thing at his throat. He's been beaten. He's been busted up pretty bad. Yet he, with a flick of his hand, he does dismiss the spell.
I walk up and take his arms and lock him behind him, so he's like arm locked.
I'm gonna keep an arrow pointed at him.
He kind of like initially struggles a little bit, but then it's like as an afterthought he realizes what's the point, and then just kind of like resigns himself to being restrained by you guys. Okay, on this side, this entire wine rack is empty. There's a few broken bottles on the floor, but there's no wine on this one. As I said, on the other side, most of the wine on that one side was already was destroyed by the thunderclap. Okay, once again, he kind of like coughs and spits out some blood. The only thing keeping him up is the fact that Seth's holding his arms, and he's got a very sharp, sticky point underneath his chin. Otherwise, he'd probably collapse to the floor.
You said something about Baba Ganoush or Baba Yaga or
Okay. I'm gonna come
something.
forward.
I said you're too late. Too late.
For what? For what?
It's
Why are
gone.
you here?
You failed. You failed to save it.
Save what?
You. Why you're here? You did not come for it. Why are you here?
What is it? What are you talking about?
The seed. The magic seed. Yes.
Magic seed of what?
It is a magic seed. It grows things.
What does it grow? Tell us everything.
Plants. Foolish girl. It is a seed.
Why would we want a seed that grows plants?
You wouldn't.
Every seed grows a plant.
You clearly don't know what it is. You did not come here for that.
Hold still, and I'm gonna cast detect dots.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
You're going to tell me everything you know, or I'm going to get it out of you.
All right. So you're focusing your mind on him.
Yes.
He does have. In this case, this one does have an intelligence greater than 3. Okay. So this round you're going to get surface thoughts.
Okay.
He is clearly. It's kind of a weird thought, to be honest. There's no fear there. Like, you'd expect fear, but it's more like just despair is what you're sensing from him.
Despair. Okay.
Just despair,
I will
yeah.
probe deeper.
Okay, is anybody else doing anything this turn?
I'm just holding him there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just keep intimidating him. Just arrow. Ready to go. Keep talking.
All right, he gets to make a he gets to make a wisdom
or
save.
thinking.
Wisdom.
Or thinking, but I don't want him to know that.
What is the DC for that, Jane?
My wisdom.
What is your spell DC?
Where is it? It is. That doesn't seem. Oh, sorry. 15.
No!
Okay,
Okay.
no, he is, he basically makes his, wisdom saving throw, and that, he basically, like, it's like, all of a sudden, a mental push kind of hits you, and it, like, snaps the spell closed.
Okay, so it fails. What does it say? Fails. Nothing.
Yeah, if he succeeds, the spell ends.
Oh, it still ends. Yep.
So,
Okay.
he just kind of, and spits out more blood and bile. You're too weak.
You know what? I can do it. I'm gonna say no. I just need another chance, and I'm gonna cast it again because I can.
Okay.
No, I said stay still. I'm going to cast the same thing.
Another battle of wills. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I really wanna win.
Now you're kind of getting a feeling of the despair is a little lighter now. There's an element of kind of confidence about him. Okay. And everybody else is just trusting you to do this. So you probe again.
Yeah.
Okay. You see him kind of like wince his eyes as he kind of like shakes his head.
No!
Ah! And
No.
once again, he goes, "Get out of my mind! You are too weak for me!"
Ah.
I'm going to go.
Ridiculous saving throws.
It's so terrible.
I'm gonna push the prick of the sword just a little harder into his neck.
Okay. He'll like and gulps.
If you don't want this sword to be in your mind, then you will answer my sister's questions.
Oh, buddy.
She didn't ask any question.
Then I'll be asking the questions here, you disgusting lout of a fool.
Oh, how rude!
I have the power now, and you will succumb to every whim that I have. This is getting a little weird.
What Octavius?
Now, what are you
Easy.
wearing underneath that robe?
See?
Get a little like Dorian Gray kind of action vibes going on.
How do you know who he is?
Right.
The safe,
Hey, you found your wife's books under the bed.
The safe word is Bluebell, but that's not important right now.
Oh boy.
Where is this? No, I can't say that because that's even weirder. Where is this seed?
Where would you like it to be?
Where? Tell me.
Can you put ketchup on a
Octavius, you're
hot
doing
dog?
a terrible job.
Or I'll
You
push
got
my
this, my boy.
push my prick to the hilt if you don't tell me where the seed is or where it's going. You dirty boy.
My
Okay.
son.
He says,
I should have had to talk so much sooner.
Too late. Baba Lasaga has the gem. It is beyond your reach.
Do we need him for anything?
Who has the seed? Where is he?
Where is
Baba Lasaga! She has the
Yes.
seed.
Yes, where is she?
Of course.
You cannot reach her. She is already departed. It will not be long before the ritual at the tree is complete. and then you will be destroyed, along with the rest of the Martikov family. We will destroy the vineyard. We will pull and tear every brick to the ground.
Why do you want to destroy this place?
It's a hobby.
Well, hey, everybody has their thing.
That's so good.
Great answer.
I work for Baba Lysaga. It is her will that we enact.
Oh, so you're just following orders from someone.
If she already had the seed, why are you guys still here?
We were told to ensure the Martikovs did not reclaim the vineyard, and we were to poison all of the wines, and then facilitate them being sent to Valaki.
Which tree are you referring to? Scum.
Excellent
nice,
touch,
nice,
honey.
nice.
Good job.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
I
Good
wasn't
use of
sure
the
if I
word
should say
scum.
it.
Well done.
The Garthias tree. The Garthias tree. He will rise. He will destroy.
Where is it?
I will not tell you. You will perish seeking it.
Well,
I will tell you
will
no
pay.
more.
Are you sure about that?
Poke him.
Well, I'm gonna.
Perish
He's
him.
going to make a willpower save.
Oh, okay.
His willpower he needs. I'm gonna say probably. I need a 16.
Oi.
Okay, he fails. For a second, he like pushes his chin down, like he's thinking of like ending himself.
Oh,
But then he's like,
whoa, easy.
like he didn't
Only
actually
cool
have
when I
the
do
nerve to go through with it at the end.
Oh,
Like
God.
That was almost a whoopsie doodle.
once the pain kicked in, he's like, maybe I don't want to do that right now.
Sensing that, I think from him.
Yeah, if he just had the nerve to end himself, he would. But
Yeah, doesn't have it in him.
yep,
Are we done? Are we done here, everyone?
doesn't have the balls.
I think so.
Why do you say it's so dour, Father?
Well, you won't tell us, and I really want to know.
And I failed.
Hey, no, honey, you
I
didn't
need to
fail.
practice more.
It was a valiant effort.
Weak-willed. You are weak.
All right, sir. I don't care for you talking like that to my children. Well,
If you let me go, if you let me live, I will put in a good word for you. Maybe then Baba Lysaga will kill you swiftly.
Okay, look, buddy. I get it. All right. You're a small pawn in the bigger picture. You have people who lord over you, right? You have this tough exterior that you're giving. I get it. All right, I do. I really do. But you don't have to be like this. I've sent you. Do you know what I see when I look at you? I see myself. It feels invigorating to unburden yourself of everything
You're
you're holding
embarrassing
in
yourself, Bluebell.
that you think is important
he's working on
right
something.
now, that you feel like is important right now, and I promise you it is not more important than your life. You may be tricked to be believing so, just like I was tricked to learn my times tables, saying that it was going to be necessary in life, and I gotta tell you, I've never used my times tables one time, not a single
I've heard
time.
the same about algebra.
Yes, I'm out here slaying literal demons, and not one time have I had to know 7 times 6. It just doesn't even know. And you know what the worst part is? The one who's teaching me has absolutely no idea what 7 times 6 is. Watch this. Hey, Father, what is 7 times 6?
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You see what we have to deal with here. So why don't you just
42.
We are clearly having a moment. Why don't you talk to this oaf behind me and tell him to unhand me? I promise I will leave and do you no more harm.
Right, well, okay, we're not talking about the leaving part. We're more talking about if you could just, give us a little suckle of the information teat would be fantastic.
Oh boy.
Gross.
And what then? You will kill me anyway.
See Baba, take us to this Gothias tree or Baba Lasagna.
Absolutely. Follow me. I will take you there right now.
Baba Lasagna. That's one of my.
I will take you to Baba Negouche Lasagna. It is an
Baba
Italian
Lasagna.
restaurant that also dabbles in Greek food.
That's what I was gonna say. It's kind of a mix.
It's
Oh my god.
It's a fusion. It's a fusion restaurant.
God. He says,
I will take you there immediately. Yes. This is a great idea. Come, I will take you. I will take you there now.
But I'm tired, so tomorrow.
It will matter not. Before you are within half a mile of the Gothias tree, she will know you are coming. She will flay the skin from your bones.
So we know it's not within 1/2 mile.
Well, why ruin the surprise?
No.
Can you
What about
at
like
least
a mile?
show it on the map? Show us on the map where it is. And we'll let you go. There's no reason.
Yeah, you can go there.
Has to end here, right, for you.
But
And then you could live your own life. You could do all the things you dreamed of when you were a little druid boy.
if you promise to free me, I will tell you where the Gothias tree is.
Okay.
That's fair, right, King?
Yes, of course.
For his amazing help.
Yes, tell us.
Let me go, Ophid one.
I'm sorry, my name
Ovid
what?
one, Ovid one, let him go.
Ophid,
what?
you are an oaf.
You're an Ovid one.
Ophid.
I'm gonna reluctantly relinquish my grip on him.
okay.
Keep my fists clenched.
He says,
You must let me leave.
After you tell us.
Yes, of course. You'll leave as soon as you tell us what the tree is.
But how do I know you will tell me the truth?
How do I know you'll tell us the truth? This is called trust. This is the
Does
first step in
Satch
trust.
have Stone of Truth or anything left?
He has no
he
spell.
does
No
Well,
spells.
he has
but
one
yeah.
spell slot, but yeah.
he's like
Okay.
pretty much burnt.
This is an amazing first step on your new journey of life, and I'm so excited to be a part of it.
All right, give me a persuasion skill roll, buddy.
Come on.
Go on.
I have
I love this.
guys.
You're doing a great
Do it.
job.
Do it.
My characters are always so good at this, and then I have no
'Cause it's
skill in
just
it.
you
you,
Actually,
never
Matt.
build
It's
the
just you,
characters.
Matt, doing it.
me,
Yeah.
Matt, doing it. Okay.
Oh,
That's not bad.
seeing the kind of like realization that he really doesn't have like, much to really go on or any other plan.
The Gothias tree grows on Yester Hill. Yester Hill. If you follow the road from the vineyard away from Valaki, you will eventually find Yester Hill. You will know it by the armies of barbarians, the swarms of druids,
Sort of Druids, yes.
the armies of blights,
Oh, 2 armies, okay.
and the great tree that sits on the hill. You will hear the screams of the dying and the anguished, those being tortured to death, all of those that dare cross Babalasaka.
Ow.
Did you get all that, sister?
I did.
Okay, well,
I know short.
You would be
Wonderful.
nothing more than fodder to her.
yes.
Of course.
Wonderful to meet you. This has been fantastic. I do hope you feel like a new man, possibly. there's the door. As they say in Barovia, Auf Wiedersehen, my friend.
Okay, are you going to let him go, Seth?
I already did. I mean, I was just behind him.
Yeah, well, he's he takes a few steps this way and kind of stops and turns to look at you all to make sure, like, is this one of those terrible moments where you say I'm free and then as I go to escape, you kill me and mow me down? And he slowly
I'm not doing
continues
anything.
to kind of back up.
Get out of here,
Scram.
stupid animal.
Right, don't forget to write on your new journey, friend.
Okay, at that point, once he gets to here, then
even
he
know his
will
name.
break for the stairwell and charge up it.
What's your name?
He doesn't stop to give you his name. He just keeps on running.
Probably like a Mortimer or something. Anyways, that would well,
Wonderful
right?
gummage.
That was great.
Good.
Great job, kids. That was wonderful. I was I have to be honest, I was a little worried you were gonna kill him anyway, and I
You know, I really thought about it at the end.
I was really
But
I was half expecting it, but
I don't think that would be something a 13, 14-year-old
I-
child would do.
I hoped not, otherwise we'd have to have some hard conversations.
How old are you actually, Octavius?
it wouldn't have surprised
That's
me
not-
if Seth hadn't have just grabbed hold of him and broke his neck, though.
That's
That
what I thought.
wouldn't. That would be more not.
Or
surprising,
Trip
but-
even doing it too.
Sure, yeah.
Well,
The older
enough,
bunch.
so enough time has passed that I'm suffering from a level of exhaustion, so I don't have the energy to do it. I'm so tired.
So-
My character's exhausted, so
What was it that exhausted you? Was it one of your abilities?
it's my dig deep.
Oh,
After-
okay.
When he comes
after
out
a
of it,
minute-
he ends up with a level of
Little
exhaustion.
deeper.
I mean, technically, I could do it again. Just
But there's another
Like,
level of exhaustion.
gets worse and
Wow.
worse.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no, I thought about it, but I don't think
Spend some time at the gym.
I don't think Octavius would have like cold-heartedly killed this person. He's not
But-
old enough to have that kind of evil yet.
As far as you know, seems like you've cleared out the vineyard. At this point, though, now that
Right.
now that all the anxiety and the adrenaline has kind of dropped, you're all noticing something about this cellar. It is fucking cold down here, like unnaturally cold.
Look around for some ice cubes.
You've seen nothing that would really. I mean, it's below ground, so you'd expect it to be a little cooler, but not this cold.
There is great evil down here. Let's leave.
Yeah. Well, let's at least go back to the family. The Mardikovs. Tell them what we did, maybe what we need to do.
Should we leave the poison wine in the containers or smash it all?
But we tell them it's poison. So
Just tell them that it's poisoned and. Okay. So y'all leaving?
yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yep.
right, then let me just get all these tokens out of here real quick. Clean up my mess. And then... Okay. So, you guys, you step out of the vineyard. Let's go to the exterior. You're all up here. Move you to the outside map. Okay. Yep. You're all kind of up here. You all emerge from the house. The vineyard seems remarkably kind of quiet and placid now. The one thing that you've noticed, however, is as you leave, all the ravens kind of like, as you open the door, all those ravens that were in that main room, all kind of like come blasting out past you, like almost like bats fleeing from a cave, like, and then they're like crowing and cawing in the in the night's air as they kind of like fly up above you and round and round and round.
I admire the seed against the dark, starry sky.
Is that our crow friends?
Yeah, they're pretty
I think
much like
so.
circling above you at this point.
All right, I'm gonna reach into my pocket and grab out some little bit of ration and just kind of hold it up like,
Okay.
thank you.
They don't come down to eat from your hands, but they are almost like a large pack of carrion circling above you, like as if they were honing in on a dying animal.
Let's throw it away from us. They'll probably eat it then.
Oh, good. Yeah, good idea. And I'm gonna kind of throw it out into the vineyard in an open area,
Okay.
just ahead of us, I guess.
Alrighty.
Here you go, little guys. For all your hard work.
Yep. They still don't bat an eyelid. They continue to hover above you, quite ominously.
Okay, let's just head back.
Okay. So you're going to go back to where you met that guy.
The camp, yeah.
Yeah.
And then out to the camp. Okay. All right. You go through the trees and arrive back at the campsite where he was. How did I grow? How do I increase the size on that? There we go. By the time you get there, he's actually got like a nice little fire going, and he's sitting there warming his hands. As you come through the trees and the bushes, he kind of like looks up, rather startled. You're back!
Just gonna go to a log and sit down heavily.
And the vineyard? What become of the vineyard? Did you perhaps... Did you clear it? Did you remove all of those horrid, nasty, filthy forest folk?
We did.
Of course we did. It was child's play.
Unbelievable. My father will be overjoyed.
Yes, can we talk to him now?
I feel that... Yes, this is most appropriate. I did not expect you to be able to do it so swiftly.
Well, you know, when we Mild Woods put our mind to something, we get the job done. We like we said, we always keep our promises. Isn't that right? Everyone.
Please, warm yourself by my fire. I will go and fetch him for you.
And with that, he kind of like eagerly dashes off into the bushes in the woods here. And that's probably a good place for us to take a quick break if anybody needs to do so. While he's run off into the woods, leaving you here around his nice warm fire. Is there anything you guys want to do?
While he's gone?
Yeah.
Rank his stuff.
Yeah, right.
Fuck
Steal
up
all
his
his
shit.
food.
Wait, so are we alone right now then?
Yeah.
I think you're alone
Okay,
now.
I
Didn't
take
seem to
out
be anyone around.
Strahd's journal.
Ooh, yeah.
Excited.
Okay.
Oh, a little
Gather around, everyone.
reading session.
I'm going to keep it as far away from the fire as possible.
Oh, come on. Why don't you put it in the fire, see if it burns? That's a smart
I'm
move.
too scared.
Dear diary, today Timmy gave me the look. I'm in love.
And his blood was really
Okay.
tasty.
Are you planning on reading the journal
His
of
blood
Strahd?
smelled really
I'll-
cold.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
you know, give it a once over, see how
He
long it
wouldn't let me
is, how long it's
taste
going
it.
to take us to read this
You
thing.
Well,
garlic
I
bread,
have
and he knows
prepared
how
a
much I hate
synopsis
that.
for you of the
Oh, a
diary.
synopsis, great.
So
Let's
yeah,
type-
get ready. It's
Okay, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
mute
play it.
so you don't hear my. Hear it.
Oh, do we have a handout, or are we just here?
no. I've recorded the whole damn
Oh
journal.
my god!
Oh, cool. Okay, great.
Let me turn up the volume.
So,
There.
you'll hear it. Yeah, if you've got the volume up, you'll hear it. But
Okay.
okay, so yeah, here is The detailings of the Tome of Strahd. And as you read it, you can kind of envision him, his voice, kind of reaching out the words. Here you go.
I am the ancient. I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of a just god, but the war years and the killing years wore down my soul as the wind wears stone into sand. All goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My army settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of a just God, but with none of a God's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in the castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergei. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. From the families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others. A rare beauty who was called perfection, joy, and treasure. Her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine. I loved her with all of my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy. But she spurned me. Old One was my name to her. Elder and brother also. Her heart went to Sergei. They were betrothed. The date was set. With words she called me brother, but when I looked into her eyes, they reflected another name, Death. It was the death of the aged that she saw in me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me, and so I came to hate death, my death. My hate is very strong. I would not be called death so soon. I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel, and she fled from me. She would not let me explain, and great anger swelled within me. She had to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mists. No trace of her was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die, nor did I live. I became undead forever. I have studied much since then. Vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun and its light I fear the most, but little else can harm me now. Since I took power from the three, I am all but invincible. Even a stake through my heart does not kill me, though it holds me from movement. But this sword, that cursed sword that Serkai brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and hate it as much as this sun. I have often hunted for Tatiana. I have even felt her within my grasp, but she escapes. She taunts me. She taunts me. What will it take to bend her love to me? I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs that none may disturb me.
Alrighty, that's basically what it says. In a nutshell.
That voice you did, Gemma, that was haunting.
I've practiced many moves.
Oh, she's still doing it.
You can't shake it now.
However, that is not all that is in the book.
Oh.
At the back of the book, Gemma, are a plethora of pages with arcane markings and strange arcanic writings. You get the feeling that should you spend time with the book, attune yourself to the book, and kind of become one with the book, it might give up some of its secrets. At the same time, you get a very unpleasant feeling from the book.
Oh no. Dang it.
But yeah. Okay, almost as if in cue, or on cue, your rangerish friend, Adrian Martikov, comes bursting through the trees, and behind him, a much older looking individual. He kind of like, both of them appear to be somewhat out of breath. But he kind of like brings up and he says, "These are the ones, Father. They liberated the vineyard for us." The older one kind of, he's big and clearly in his senior years, but you can tell by the look of his physique, he was probably once an equal to Seth or equal to Douglas. He was a big man. He's a little bit hunched now, and you can see like the years have wilted him somewhat. But he kind of like comes with a very stern, gruff look and says, "Why would you do this for my family? Why would you do this for the Martikovs?"
Because... Oh, go ahead, Seth.
No, I got nothing. I'm just...
I was gonna say because we're a family too, and we understand. When the hardship when your family is torn apart like that.
But you do not know us. Why would you
have
offer
to.
yourself to do something so dangerous for strangers?
Because we're good people?
Okay, you can kind of see this look of doubt on his face. Like, I'm not buying this bullshit. Like,
I mean, you can pay us if you want to, but that's not why we did it. We wanted to help. We are a fan of your wine. We've had it in town, and we thought maybe we would be of service. We've been helping everyone around.
Is the vineyard safe to go back to?
Does it
still stand?
All the wine in there is poison, so don't drink it.
Yes,
Well-
it's still standing. I don't know if it's safe. They might come back, but it's empty now, and like Gemma said, it's they've been poisoning your supply, so you're gonna have to start over, unfortunately. But it's something.
This is not as easy as all that. But
We are
are you
quite
sure
an
it was all
accomplished
poison?
family.
What about the cellar?
Okay, there was one vat that didn't seem that poisoned. It didn't smell bad.
The cellar's cold, very cold.
Good. At least they have not ruined that.
And apparently the seed has been stolen.
What?
Yes, what's the seed? Because Baba
Oh,
You say the seed.
has it.
What do you mean? Do you mean the
bit-
gem? Answer me!
What?
Sure, yes.
He kind of like lunges forward and like just, regardless of your sheer bulk and size, just like grabs hold of your tunic and starts to shake you as best
Oh
he
yeah,
can. So-
I'm like ragdolling back and forth.
hey, easy.
He says,
He's really fragile. Please don't do that to him.
I'm not fragile.
Look
I'm
at
just
him.
tired. I'm hurt too.
He
Ow.
gets hurt really easily. Also,
No, well, shut up.
Cheers laughing too.
then
Look,
we are doomed.
What?
There will be no more wine. There will be no more wine.
well, no, it's at Yetter Hill or
Yadderdo.
Yetterdu.
Was
Baba
it?
Yaga took it.
No,
Yester
No.
Hill.
Baba
Yes,
Lysa goats. I don't know.
No, Baba Yaga's the boogeyman.
Oh, oh,
It's Baba Lasagna
Baba lasagna.
is the proper
yeah.
pronunciation.
They're at Yester Hill or Yetter Hill, and they're doing a ritual.
Yester Hill.
Yester Hill.
Hill seems so
Yeah.
small and
Must-
still.
You must get it back. You do not understand. We must get the gem.
Well, you're in luck. We know where the tree is.
Yeah, that's where they took it.
Matthias tree. It is.
I'm sorry.
Does
we
any
didn't,
of
we
you
didn't-
still have that staff?
Yeah, Gemma.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you say the he kind of looks at you and says the
Matthias tree.
and then his eyes fall to the staff.
Okay.
Why do you have that accursed thing? Destroy
This
it
thing?
into the fire. Throw it into the fire.
It's just an old soggy stick.
That stick once belonged to Strahd himself. It is pure evil. Destroy it now, I warn you.
Can we use it?
You cannot use something so twisted and evil unless you are evil yourself.
I haven't discovered that yet. but-
Destroy it, I tell you.
Okay.
Into the fire.
What? Right. I wanted to study it.
She's smart in her brain.
He will let go of Seth and make a dive towards, not to attack,
Okay.
but he'll push past Seth and
Yeah,
lunge
I fall on
towards
my
him
hip.
very
I
aggressively.
I will
jump back.
muscle up right in between. I'm like, oh, hey, easy, all right? That's my
Yeah.
little girl you're talking
You do
to.
not understand.
Whoa, take it
You
easy
must
there, Jack.
destroy this
Can you
staff.
please just explain before just flying?
There is
up and
nothing to
roll?
explain. It belonged to the devil himself. It is altogether evil.
Okay,
Why
well,
do you
well,
think it was in the hands of those vile people?
But can it help us find?
It can do nothing to help you.
Strahd,
It can only
anything?
bring you death and destruction.
That seems close-minded. What?
Hit me. Sister. I'm open.
Pass it to Octavia.
Okay. He says,
If you insist on keeping the staff, then we will have no more to do with you. You are
Wait.
after all we just did for you, you're gonna shun us that quickly?
yes, because
Over a
in
stick?
no time you will become vile, twisted, and destroyed. We will distance
Well-
ourselves from you now. I have no choice. I must save my family.
Listen, we just said we're gonna help you get this gem back, and you're gonna walk away from that?
I will find others to help me if you keep
Who?
the staff.
What if we just put the staff in a safe place? Can we then?
There is no safe place for something so vile.
How about
If he gets it back, if it returns to him in any way.
Well, it's been in the hands of his henchmen this whole time, and look at what happened to them.
Dead.
They
We
are
killed
not the
him, by the
ones
way.
you need
We
to
did
worry
it.
about.
Yeah, how about this? We help you get the gem back and then deal with the staff afterwards.
No!
Oh, okay.
Be gone with you. Leave this place. You are no longer welcome at our vineyard. You will become cursed, destroyed.
We can destroy this. I just wanted to spend an hour.
You cannot spend
Just
time
looking
with
at
it. Put it in the file now, I warn you.
She might
I
be able to
warn
fix it.
you.
Hey, don't talk to my daughter that way, all right?
I look imploringly to the ranger guy, the son, I think he is, right?
Okay, he looks very concerned and very like worried, and he's actually like got his hand on his hand axe, like
No.
just in case shit kicks off.
Oh.
I'm gonna barrel up to this guy. I do not like him talking that way to Gemma.
Okay, he would just look at you and say,
For your part, I appreciate what you have done. If payment is what you want, we will pay you. But from here on, you must leave us. We cannot aid you any further.
Well, listen.
If the staff already has that much of a hold on you that you will not dispose of something clearly so vile, so wicked, it is only a slow matter of time until it takes over your soul, your heart. You will become corrupt. You will feel the urge. It will take hold of you, and then he will see you for what you are. He will know where you are, and he will come for the staff.
How do you know all this?
I and my family have lived in Barovia for centuries. We are very familiar with all of the legends, all of the lore, all of our history. You are clearly strangers, yet if you will not heed my words, I cannot afford to associate with you any further. You must leave us. I have no choice. It is the only way I can protect my children and my grandchildren.
I can understand that, but with all due respect, we're here to stop him, and the only way to do that
Then you
That we
need to
found-
destroy the staff.
is understand how he gets his power. And if my little girl can figure that out with that staff, then I'm gonna let her do it, and I trust her that she won't.
Then you are a fool. You wish nothing but death upon your child. I have warned you. I have told you. But you will not listen. You are already drunk with the ideal of power. All you see is something you can use as a weapon. Something vile. You clearly cannot be told. I cannot explain any further to you. Now, please, leave us. Leave now, while I still have my temper in control.
Yeah, Doug.
with that, he looks to the sky, and you see that whole pack of ravens starts kind of like swirling down much, much lower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, wait, hold on. What if we just burn the staff? I mean, is that important?
Yeah, I agree. with
Destroy the staff, I'm warning you. You are now seeing reason.
Gemma?
Well, I have it.
Oh,
It's fine. I
Put it in the
mean,
fire.
got something much better to study anyway.
I just
Put it in
wanted
the
us
fire,
to...
boy.
Okay,
Quickly.
easy. I give him a little.
Just
I
so
give him a little
pushy.
juke out. Oh,
Oh my god.
no, I'm just kidding, and I'll drop it in there.
Okay. Right,
There. Wait.
as soon as you drop it in there, he like grabs a bunch of dry sticks and hurls them on top, like to make sure that it starts to go up really quickly. And then he kind of
Come
like
on, it's
moves
wet.
back away
you gotta
from the
know,
fire.
you can't put that in a
Step
campfire.
back. Step back from it.
Yeah, thanks for telling me. Appreciate the heads up. I'm gonna smell like
Campfire
frickin'
etiquette
campfire
101. Oh my.
Yeah, I get behind the wheelbarrow,
forever.
peering
Back up.
over it.
Octavius, back up. Trip.
Yeah, I did. Sorry,
No,
I can't,
no, you didn't.
I can't see in this field of smoke now. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
As the staff burns, you kind of like notice sickly black tar kind of dripping out of it. Almost like congealed blood that starts to dry hard and nasty. As it does so, from all around you in the trees, you suddenly hear screams, weird, bizarre cries of things that are perishing. But they certainly don't sound like pleasant things.
Huh.
He breathes a sigh of relief as he notices once the staff is truly kind of like burnt down to the point where it's no longer viable to be.
I'm glad
You
you
happy now?
listened and saw sense. Believe me, from one father to another, what you just did saved the lives of your children.
I hope you're right.
Well, fortunately, you will never know what would have happened to you.
Well,
I have some estranged family still living in Valaki. I'm sure if you go back and speak to my brother, let him know that his father and older brother and sister are well. And we will investigate the wine and send anything that we can find that is still unspoiled. Of course, only the purple grape mash is left. There were a few bottles of the Red Dragon Crush down in this cellar. Perhaps some of those are still intact. But without the seeds, the vines will not grow.
What are we gonna do about the? They said something about a ritual. I'm gonna look at my family, not him.
If the
I
gem is
remember
with Baba
correctly.
Lasaga,
Yeah.
it will be far more dangerous and difficult to retrieve than liberating the winery from those wretched forest folk. She
What-
is a great power, one of the most powerful entities here in Barovia.
What power does she possess exactly?
Baba Lasaga is rumored to have all kinds of vile dark powers at her disposal. I do not know all of the truths, but I can tell you that she can summon vile creatures. She is a gifted sorceress, maybe one even to rival Strahd himself. And she has the power over swarms of vile insects. She can shift her form to look like anything. They say that she has the blessing of Mother Night and is protected by Mother Night at all times. I tell you this, if you are to deal with Baba Lasaga, you are going to need more than what you possess at the moment.
See.
And how long do we have to strengthen ourselves?
I do not know. You overheard them say something of a ritual. I did not hear this.
Right, there's a ritual happening at the Gathias tree, and they said it was almost complete.
Well,
So-
they said that the seed was gone.
Well, Baba Lasaga has it.
Then I would assume she must need it for the ritual. After all, the seed has the power to allow dead ground to become fertile again. it stands to reason that it also possesses the power of rejuvenation for plant-like things, and I despair at what she may be planning to do with this gem.
So if we return to Vallaki to tell your family members, could we get back here in time? I mean, I don't know how long rituals take. I'm going to look at Gemma and Octavius.
I know nothing of this ritual.
I think sounds like it's a bit too powerful for us. We should go back to Vallaki for now.
Perhaps you can find a learned scholar that may know more. I know many things, but I do not know of this ritual. But for my part, I, Devian Martikov, owe you a great debt. And as you have rid yourself of the possession of evil, perhaps we will find an aid, or find a way to aid you in the future. You have earned the blessings and the thanks of the Martikov family. This is no small matter.
Then we'll keep in touch.
Yeah. Can we rest here tonight?
You may. We will leave you this camp. Me and my son will return to the rest of our family.
Right.
If it is of any use to you, you may keep the cart and the tent.
Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you for your help.
If you need to find us again and do not know where to look, hopefully we will have regained control of the vineyard. If not, leave word with Erwin and his wife Danica at the inn in Vallaki. Go with our blessings. Once again, we thank you for your aid. And please be sure to tell Erwin that we will send whatever wine we can, but to bear in mind that the wine will not flow until the seeds are found and returned.
And with that, they just kind of turn around and start to wander back off into the woods.
I'm gonna rush into the tent to claim my bed.
Okay. It's kind of like it's littered with wolf pelts and stuff like that they've been thrown down to sleep on.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, basically, you have a tent, and as I said, there's a small hand cart here if you want to pull it with you. It's about Seth-sized.
Yeah, I'm just gonna relax tonight.
Okay. Well, unless anybody plans on doing anything else, that's probably a great place for us to stop.
Okay.
And when Satch gets back, we can play her the book and let her catch up before we push forward. So, yeah, we're going to wrap it up there for this evening, guys.
Yeah, but... Just get that measure. Ah, dagnabbit. Well, time for a beer. Glug, 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 glug. Oh, hello there. It's me, Christy, your D&D dad. I'm here to do all the things that a good D&D dad should do. Like mow the lawn, fix some shit, drink a beer, and of course, roll lots of 20s. And if you like all this, can you pan?
Oh, sorry, Dad. Sorry. Yeah, you look good. Yeah.
You should check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Christastics. And if you like D&D content, check out my podcast, New Crits on the Block. Anyway, I love you, my children.
If you're seeing this, that means that I'm back to playing Mondays on How Reroll. My handle is Satchmo on all platforms, and if you follow me, then maybe I can...
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
Nothing!
Hi, is this my local zoologist? Yes, I'll hold. Hi, local zoologist. Yes, my name is Jane Ivana, and I'm looking for a snake that has a stinger. Yes. I'll hold. You don't have any? Alright, well, if you could look into it, you can contact me on Twitter at Jane on Twitch, that's with the 0. Anytime. Yeah, or you could catch me on my Twitch streams. I stream like once a week on twitch.tv/JaneIvana. Alright, I'll hold. Okay, thank you. Goodbye, local zoologist.
Hey everyone, it's the Snuggler. This year, Jane asked us to go quick on our outros, so I promise I'll go as fast as possible. You're just gonna put all my information on text on the screen, aren't you? Son of a...
Hey, twitch.tv/Shagget here, and I'm trapped in Barovia. I'm hiding in a dingy basement with some art, the art dingy basement, nothing like what you usually see on my webcam when I do streams on How We Roll. And I'm not hiding from Strahd, believe it or not. He's a pushy Dracula knockoff. He doesn't scare me, I'm not afraid of him. I'm actually hiding from Gorebad, my dungeon master. He's out to kill me. I think finally surviving in 10 campaigns in Arconis throughout his stories, he's snapped because of it. And because of that, he's out to really kill me this time. Contact me at @neb_convos on Twitter, please. Your support will help keep me alive, keep me on the run, keep my hope alive. I really need to see what happens to Radovan, Emlyn, and Alekma, and all my other characters that I've played. I really need to see what happens to them. I'm very curious. Oh shit, I messed up. I really messed up. I think he heard me. He's coming. See ya!
Hi there, I'm Gorebad, and thank you for watching How We Roll. If you'd like to keep up with us when we're not live on Twitch, you can check out our other forms of social media. Follow us on Twitter, @HowWeRoll. You can also follow our Facebook page. You can find the website at www.howweroll.com, and you can also find us on YouTube at, you've guessed it, How We Roll, for an absolute ton of additional content. Also, you can follow the dmblog.com for some DM tips, world building guides, and all things D&D related. Cheers, guys.
That was a long walk. Okay, they said Shagget was somewhere here, and the door to where he's hiding was a blue door. So we gotta find a blue door, blue door, blue door, blue door. You're mine now, Shagget.